I guess we'll go ahead and kick things off.
Okay.
I'm Devanee Williams. I am the principal harpist with Arkansas Philharmonic Orchestra, and this is our special guest, Michael Puryear. He's a cellist in the area. We're gonna have a good time.
Yeah.
It's okay. We are going to be making, if you want to get things situated, we're going to be making what's called a harvest moon. A harvest moon. I kept wanting to call it an autumn moon, but it is in fact a harvest moon. But what you'll need is vodka, triple sec, simple syrup, ginger beer, and pomegranate juice, and ice. So if you want to go,
I wasn't sure if people were actually going to make the drink with us, but
that's an option if they want to grab it.
Run down to your local store real fast.
Yeah. If you have any questions for me or for Michael at all, feel free to throw them in the comment section. Here soon we'll be playing a piece by Strauss.
Johann Strauss.
By Johann Strauss.
But we'll delve more into that.
Yeah, we're
up to 7.
We'll delve more into that here shortly. But okay, there's a couple people in here now, so I guess we can still give it a couple minutes. We'll give it until like 5:05 before we start mixing things up.
Okay.
If you want to maybe say what made you get into the cello.
Oh my gosh.
That would be a good thing to say.
Okay. Well, sure. Since no one asked, I started playing the cello many years ago. My brother started playing violin before me, and I thought that was really cool once he started doing it. And I said I wanted to do the complete opposite from him, which obviously would have been the double bass. My parents told me, no, you're not going to play an instrument that would eat you alive. So I settled for the cello, and I have to say it was a good experience, all things considered. So thank you, Mom and Dad, for telling me no to the bass. So how did you start playing the harp, Devanee?
I started playing the harp. I grew up in a really small town, and I was always fascinated by the harp, but I didn't think it was an option for me. And I was also horribly terrified of being abducted as a child, and so I watched the news a lot whenever they were like covering those stories. And there was a little girl named Elizabeth Smart that was abducted in Salt Lake City, or at least Utah. And I followed her story along, and I just see this picture of this small little blonde girl playing the harp. And for whatever weird reason, that resonated with me as like a 7 or 8-year-old kid, and made me ask my parents, "Hey, I want to do that." And they had me wait a few months because I'm sure they were probably like, "How do we get our child involved in this?" And here we are, 17-ish, give or take, years later.
Yeah.
So now that you know a little bit more about us, let's make a cocktail.
Yes, let's do that.
Take it away.
All right. So as Devanee said earlier, we're going to be making a drink called the Harvest Moon, which we got from. I'm allowed to say this, right?
Yes.
No copyright laws. Okay.
Yes.
Rachel Ray, apparently. So we tried it the other day and said that's a good fall themed drink. Here we go. The first thing we're going to do is fill our shaker up with ice.
Oh, I should have done that.
That's okay. It's got to be fresh ice.
Okay.
We're just going to wait for this to happen. Okay,
that's really good. Yeah.
So it's going to be. We're just going to eyeball this, and I'm also making 2, so I'll just say what the proportions are for one. But you do 1 shot of vodka. Here's the color here. Here we go. Okay. One shot of vodka. Give or take. Okay, and then we're going to hit it with a little bit less of this triple sec or whatever orange liqueur you prefer. I think it's about 1 ounce. I don't think the recipe actually said, but again, it's all just eyeballing, okay? And then I'm going to do roughly a shot of pomegranate juice.
Go for it. We're clearly not precise people.
No,
but
we are
that's
not.
okay.
And then you're going to finish it off with a skosh of simple syrup. It is a scientific name. Yeah. All right, so you're going to shake that guy up.
Do a bit like the bartender.
Oh, do you want to shake
No.
it? Okay, we're gonna shake it up.
Yep, really good. Yeah.
She's got to make the garnish. Okay. And we pour this into our fun Halloween glasses. Well, anyway, I'll show you later. You pour that into our fun Halloween glasses.
We're working on it. That's okay.
And finally, we top it off with a bit of ginger beer.
Beautiful.
Yeah. And finally, you garnish it with an orange peel. Look at that.
Beautiful.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
Tastes like a drink.
Solid drink. Okay. What time is it? Okay. Should we go ahead and do the first?
Well, yeah, I suppose so.
Okay.
Right. So the piece we're going to be playing for you today is by the waltz king Johann Strauss Jr. A lot of people will probably know him, especially for his most famous, arguably his most famous piece, Blue Danube Waltz. I'm sure you've all heard it before if you don't recognize the name. But he was also pretty well known for writing his operas, which obviously have a lot more melodic material than just a little waltz. And so the piece we're playing is called a romance. He wrote 3 of them for cello and orchestra. Obviously, Devanee will be playing the orchestra.
I'll be playing the entire orchestra.
Yes, on the harp. I think they're really beautiful and underplayed pieces. The one we're playing in particular, I think, works very well for the harp and cello. Yeah, is there anything else you wanted to add to that?
Stick around through the end of the piece, like this piece, because we have another piece that's a fun little Halloween treat.
But no spoilers.
No spoilers.
Yeah.
Because those ruin the fun. Okay, now
let's move it.
Let's move to a different part of the house. Okay. And again, if you have any questions at all, comments, concerns, feel free to add them. I just want to make sure you can see everything. Can you hear? Yeah, that should be good. That should be good. Do you need an A?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you need to see it.
You ready?
That worked. All right, so Johann Strauss romance. We know you're clapping this year.
Yes, and that's all that matters. Okay, let's check out things. Oh, there's actually people here. Oh, yay! Okay, excuse me. So that was the Strauss romance.
Yes.
One thing that Michael and I have encountered in trying to discover music for harp and cello, a lot of music that works for both harp and the cello ends up being incredibly sad and depressing and
At least somber.
somber in a way. Because we could be here for hours if I could talk to you about how to like really write and orchestrate for the harp. And most of the time I'm trying to play off piano parts or orchestra parts. So we, like when we were, chosen to do one of these happy hours during October, it was kind of really fitting because we already play and enjoy playing a lot of dark, sad,
Exactly.
slow, somber music. So this was really fitting. But any musicians out there, if you know any upbeat harp cello pieces, please send them our way because we're probably getting really tired of playing stuff like that.
No, never.
It's always a good time playing with you. If anyone has any questions at all for either of us, oh good, clapping hand emojis, great. I don't want to crouch over, so until we come back and play our last piece, I'm gonna at least stand over here. So things related to the Arkansas Philharmonic Orchestra. They have been doing these wonderful things, happy hour with the musicians, and I think it's great. It's super interactive, a way that makes the orchestra not only tangible, but gets live music into people's homes during this time. It would, I'm sure, be really beneficial if you want to let them know kind of like what you would like to see in the future of performance music while everyone tries to navigate all of this via outdoor concerts, chamber concerts, anything to sort of get the ball rolling would be great. There won't be another happy hour until November, I think. And make sure to like the Arkansas Philharmonic Orchestra Facebook page so you can keep in touch with any upcoming events. I know they have a violinist, Dr. Kong. She will be playing the Lark Ascending. She'll be playing the Lark Ascending, which if you're not familiar with that piece, it's gorgeous, and she's a wonderful player. I believe that will be streamed. If not, I think Jason said it will be streamed. But definitely tune in for that because it's a really, really beautiful piece, and she's a great player at it. Let's see. We have a couple more minutes. Do you want to say anything?
I was just waiting for a question to roll in, but if not, that's fine. We can just move on to our next piece.
We can move on to our next piece, and maybe that'll get some things going. Honestly surprised. I have a dog, and she's terrified of the harp, and yet she's still sticking around. So that's a miracle in and of itself.
The cello, though, so
yeah.
That's
okay. Now I gotta make sure we can see each other again. Sit in your place. Okay. Okay. Here's our last song. It's really fun. I'm a little partial to it. You'll know why.
Oh yeah.
If you know me. Well, that's sort of all of the music that we have prepared before we get in trouble with Mark Zuckerberg for copyright issues.
It's a real thing.
It's a real thing. But if anyone has any questions at all still for either one of us, feel free to put them in the comments. Other than that,
Comment down below.
We'll just
smash that like button.
If anyone knows what they're going to be for Halloween, how are you celebrating this weird year? We have plans in our home to not go out, sadly. But I am a big Halloween person, so you can never destroy that spirit.
Exactly.
Oh, good. Everyone's enjoying it. That makes me really happy.
That's good to hear.
Well, I mean, if there's nothing else. I mean, I can sit here and smile.
We all need a little attention these days.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if no one has any other direct questions, we might sign off for now. But keep in touch with the APO page. I can't go that way, but that's where my face is. Keep in touch with the APO page so you can see what else is happening, especially as, a new performance season comes up going into 2021. Hopefully there will be some realm of live performances to a degree. Oh, we got a request for the Swan.
Of course.
We'd be happy to.
Certainly could do the Swan.
Yes.
Almost at any point.
But no, keep in touch with their page. Let's see. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say.
Good.
But have a safe, wonderful, cozy, spooky Halloween or kooky if you don't want to be scared.
Kookie's always
yes. And yeah, I would say we'll be in touch, but that no. Okay. Yes. Yay! I'm so happy that people enjoyed it. Okay. Well, we're gonna go finish off our cocktail.
Absolutely.
And make some dinner. Everyone have a wonderful Thursday evening.
Happy Halloween, everyone.
Be safe. Bye.
Bye.